Hey. So I wanted to talk about uh, another subject for just a second. If not to remind myself, to maybe remind others in the future how we communicate with people. Because when you have trauma, this is about trauma and mental health again, by the way. Um, when you have heavy trauma, it's not just about the person that has the trauma, but the person also communicating with that person. You want to make sure that they're safe. You want to make sure that they understand and that they feel okay and loved and supported just as much as you need to, because they have their own stuff going on, whether it's different trauma, whether it's a life that's just a lot to handle. um, there's a lot of perspectives to think about, and we want to make sure that we're there for everyone. Sorry for stumbling a little bit there verbally. I was almost gonna joke and say maybe that was my trauma, but no, that's fine. I'm trying to be sincere here. Um, my point is, the whole point of me making this little video is something that I realized that really clicked. That was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So advice, right? We try to give a lot of advice to each other. And like me making these videos, I'm very aware of the irony. I'm talking about broad stroke um, mental health and emotion, something that we all experience. So that's why I feel okay with this. But something I've noticed as an artist, if I'm working on a specific project and someone recommends something else, I get kind of defensive. I'm kind of testy. I'm like, where are you coming from? You haven't lived my life, all this stuff. You don't know what it's like to just bounce from thing to thing. You know what I mean? Some people do, some people don't. Um, and that's when I asked myself, what's the difference? What is the difference between those two things? So one thing I asked myself was, that came to mind was, when you're making a suggestion about what someone should do with their life, that is a touchy subject. So unless someone is like specifically asking, like saying like, I don't know what to do with my life, or like, if they're saying that, fine. But if they're just like struggling with one thing, try your best as a friend. If you're trying to be there for them, try to not recommend something else. Just be like as encouraging as you can, or be like, what can I do for you? How can I help you achieve this goal or get this task done? Because I think when you just come out of left field, having had a completely different life from them and completely different experiences, and you just recommend something different entirely, it can hurt. It can hurt in a lot of ways, and it can feel like a shot. It can feel like a punch to the gut, the soul, the heart, everything. And so I think when we're communicating with each other, and this is something that I would have to keep in mind too, like if someone came to me as a friend and was just like, oh, I'm really frustrated or this or that, I'd be like, man, well, how can I be there for you? Like, do you just need someone on the phone? Do you need to hang out? Do you want to go get like a drink or a coffee or something, like some food, like whatever, whatever I can do for you. But instead of, also like taking my own advice as far as like not recommending like a totally different route, just be like, how can we get this accomplished? How can we do this? So I just wanted to like put that out there and to just share that with people, because I know I've gotten defensive a lot of times when someone are like, oh, just try something different, try something else. And that sucks to hear sometimes. So, yeah, I think be encouraging towards your friends. But obviously, every situation is so different. So just follow your heart, be yourself. You are all loved. We're a collective consciousness. Enjoy your beautiful day. Mwah.